Now the next one has a funny title. I'm willing to bet any amount of money, Matt, that is connected to trauma just by the title alone. Splatter University.
Now.
Really? Ah, I lost money. Shit. There you go. Yeah.
I don't know if it deals with trauma.
Oh, you don't? Oh, this is the title. Title sounds funny, huh? Splatter University. Sounds like something out of trauma. The way the poster looks like something out of trauma.
And it was something about you have a patient who escapes from a mental hospital, and then kills one of the professors there. Fuck, I don't know. Someone kills people at your university. I don't know.
Pretty much basic slasher. Okay, he fucks up people left to right. Any nudity?
I haven't seen it.
Oh, you haven't seen it? Oh, I thought you seen it. Oh, you knew the thing.
No, I haven't seen it.
Oh, you're reading the thing from IMDb. Oh, okay, no problem. Anyways, a slasher, chances are it'll be nudity. There you go. Alright, so I guess we go to the next one. Girls' Night Out.
Girls' Night Out. I have no
The
idea.
poster looks silly, though. 3 ugly girls running. Ah! You want your money? You want to get paid? Run, bitch, run. Okay, ah! Go right there so the kills up poor look like. Let's see.
Let's see. You have... One by one, he killed them until he was trapped in his own game. Okay, that was a tagline from it.
From what? From Girls' Night Out?
Okay, this is...
You're laughing, so I guess it must be real funny. Good guy.
Okay. The day after homecoming basketball game and the victory party, an all-nighter scavenger hunt is held on a campus of a small college. But you have a killer wearing a giant bear suit of the school mascot.
Oh no!
Who he killed and is now wearing, and is stalking a number of cheerleaders.
Oh no!
And you have a chief security officer played by Hal Holbrook.
In this movie, Hal Holbrook? Wow!
Yeah.
I can't believe it. Hal Holbrook in this type of movie. I know he was in Creepshow, but I like that in Creepshow. You know, whole thing with, with Adrian Barbeau being his nagging wife and having fantasies of killing her and stuff. You know,
I'm sorry, just dancing fursuit.
I know, it sounds silly. It sounds like something you would see on Up All Night. That's the title reminds me of something like that. Gilbert Godfrey be introducing it. Gilbert Godfrey. Now, folks, here goes Girls' Night Out on USA Up All Night. You know, does that sound like something you would see on Up All Night? Let Joe Bob will watch something like this. Damn.
Man, that makes me want to watch the movie now.
But for me,
bear suit.
Just to laugh, pretty much. That's why you're gonna watch it.
Yes.
Oh god. Now the title for this next one here sounds very familiar, but I remember nothing about it. It sounds very familiar. I think my mom had it in her collection and it was recorded over, so I know it must not be that good. Don't Open Till Christmas. So I don't know if you have the synopsis on that one.
That's another one I've heard of too.
And it came out the same year, ironically, as Silent Night, Deadly Night. I wonder if it got the same treatment.
Oh yeah, I saw the trailer. This is the one in London. Some guy is killing people who are dressed as Santa.
Oh.
And like kills them in different ways. And you have a detective trying to track down the psychopath. And he has this supporter who tries to help him. Female reporter. But I remember a trailer somewhere it's on YouTube where it's a guy in London who kills people during the Christmas season who's dressed up as Santa Claus.
Okay. So
And he kills them in different ways.
Alright, so I guess this movie didn't catch a lot of flack compared to Silent Night, Deadly Night then, because the Santa Claus are getting fucked up.
Yeah, I guess they don't care about that. If it's Santa Claus doing the...
Yeah, Santa Claus getting killed, oh yeah, no problem. It's okay, no problem. But give Santa Claus an axe? Take that shit down! Forget it. Take that down. I don't want my kids seeing that. But Mom, there's Lilina Quigley there. I want to see the titties. Get over there. Alright, Mom. Stop talking like like a little kid. You're only 20. All right, Mom. No. Actually, 18, Mom. Shut up. Okay.
That's one I wouldn't mind to watch, though, too. I thought that sounds interesting.
I don't know. It sounds interesting, the title. I just don't remember too much about it. I know it was in her collection on VHS tape, and it was taped over, so I don't know. It probably wasn't gory enough for my mom. I know that. Oh, man. Now, the next one is the controversial, underrated sequel that we both very much enjoyed. That's A Nightmare on Elm Street 2. Freddy's Revenge, a.k.a. the gay version.
Yeah, I mean,
I didn't say that, but that's what everybody calls this sequel and stuff. I mean, but I think we talked about this. I think in the beginning of this, right? I think we talked about Nightmare on Elm Street 2, and I feel it's very underrated. I mean, I know people get mad about it because it goes against the rules of the game. You know, pretty much. That's because it doesn't really involve dreams or nothing. I mean, it has a little bit of a dream, but then it mostly involves the whole, Freddy getting inside this guy and Jesse, Mark Patton and stuff. And I always remember that scene in which Freddy actually comes out of Mark Patton, and the way it's done pretty badass. I love that scene.
The knives coming out of the fingers.
Knives coming out of the fingers. Then Freddy's face is coming out of the stomach and everything. And while he's in his friend's room and stuff like that, Grady's room and stuff like that, he's like all scared. Dad, open the door, Grady, open the door. And then all of a sudden Freddy come out. He looks more scary and shit like that. And of course, that ending at the pool party, everybody complains about. But I like the idea of Freddy going ape shit, fucking everybody up, And shit. You're my children now. And he had that score. I don't know, it was Christopher Young that did the score for the movie.
Yeah, Christopher Young did. And I thought it was a really terrific score.
Oh yeah. The poster looks badass. I like the way that poster looks too.
Yeah, a lot of people, the reason they call it the gay one is because I think later on Mark Patton, they found out that Mark Patton was gay.
Yeah.
But I think mainly it's because he had the whole thing where Marshall Bell's coach, I think Jesse finds the coach in an S&M bar, something like that.
Some kind of weird bar where everybody's wearing leather and stuff like that.
And then Freddy kills him by taking his clothes off.
Yeah, it makes no sense. Instead of whipping him to death with a towel and stuff like that.
And then cuts his back and stuff.
Yeah.
And then that whole scene where he's with his girlfriend Kim Myers.
Yeah, which look hot. I like the Kim. She like the girl next door,
But then he says there's something inside me, something that wants to get out, but I don't want it to. So he runs to a guy, his friend Brady, Robert Rusler.
Yeah.
He's like, there's something inside me, and people go, well, you could take that to someone who wants to come out, out of the closet.
I like what Grady says. Yeah, there's something wrong with you, man. You have a girl waiting for you over there, and you're over here in bed with me. And stuff.
But I don't know. I always liked it because I thought it is different.
Yeah.
It's still a dark Freddy.
Yeah.
Mark Patton and Kim Myers, I thought, were great in it.
I love that scene where he's making out with her in the little pool house, and he sticks his tongue out, and it's Freddy's tongue. It gets right on her breast. Like, oh my god, she didn't notice that shit.
Yeah.
I'm like, oh shit. I would love to hear the funny stories behind that scene. I hope they touch on it on that documentary DVD. I would love to hear a backstory from Kim Myers or from the director or from the writer. Oh yeah, the director for this is actually not Wes Craven, it's Jack Shoulder. The same director who will go on to direct The Hidden with Kyle MacLachlan and Michael Nouri.
Yeah.
And stuff. And I forgot what else Jack Shoulder did. Shit, I know he did
He did Wishmaster 2.
Wishmaster 2, that's right. Evil Never Dies. And stuff. But this movie is very underrated. And I love how people complain about how he screams how that scene in the classroom when one of the guys pulled a trick on him, sees a snake and he screams, and the teacher's punishing him for that. I'm like, what the fuck? He screamed. There's a fucking snake there, man. What the fuck is supposed to go? Hi, Snake. Oh, here, I will not scream. Fuck it. I just get like, what the fuck? Shit, I'll be losing it too. TG.
Well, I mean,
you know.
first off, with Jack Shoulder, I think the reason he got this job is previously he had done that Alone in the Dark.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, that's what the name sounded familiar. That's right, with Dwight Schultz, Jack Palance, and Donald Pleasance. Yeah.
And but yeah, I agree. I mean, I always like Mark Patton's performance.
Yeah, really made you care for the guy. You know, he's going through this shit, you know, and you know she's like telling him, "Fight it, I can't." You know, son, he's coming out of her. He's Freddy's coming out of him in front of her and stuff like that. And she's trying to. She has the knife in front of him. She's hesitating not to kill him, and he stabs her and everything. And Freddy does Jesse's voice. Sorry, Lisa. Sorry. And then he breaks through the glass and disappears. That's when he goes ape shit at the party and everything. You know, I liked it. It was awesome. Very awesome film. Very underrated. You know, I really got so many people should give it another shot. You know, and stuff like that. I feel there's nothing wrong with it. Oh, because Mark Patton came out is not a reason not to like the movie. You know.
Well, I mean, I didn't like the ending.
I mean, the ending, that's true. I mean, the whole thing with... But I gotta hand it to you. The ending with the glove coming out of the woman, out of the girlfriend or whatever, was way better than the woman getting dragged through the door, though.
Yeah, that's true.
You know. And the only thing is they don't tell you nothing what happened to those people. They're never mentioned, they're never referred to in any of the Nightmare on Elm Street movies.
No.
And everything like that. And I guess it took a while for them to work on 3, I guess. Once they got part 3 up off the ground, that's when Wes Craven wrote his little draft, I guess, for that one.
Yeah.
Even though I think they rejected the rest of it, but they used a little bit.
Yeah, but I mean, once again, Elm Street 2, I think it's worth a watch for people. I think it's a solid sequel.
Yeah, very
underrated.
underrated.
It's different, and how after this, part 3, part 4, they went back to
the dreams.
You know, so. And looking back on the whole series, I don't think it's a bad movie.
Yeah, it's a pretty solid film.
Now, the next one I know you've watched.
Oh, yeah?
And want to watch again.
Oh, yeah, that's right. Friday the 13th, Part 5, The New Beginning. I mean, when I first seen it, I don't know, I was thinking it was a different tone. It was this. But this one I was, once again, folks, when I was 12 or 14 years old, I'm like, but that's not the same Jason. Because I was seen Part 7 and 6 before this one. I'm like, that's not the same Jason, not this, but I don't know. I want to give it another shot because I look at the horror movies that come out today and I'm not happy. So I'm looking forward to go retro, like I usually like to do most of the time, and check this movie out again and stuff and everything like that. And plus you got the one and only Deborah Voorhees, no relation to Jason Voorhees, folks, but giant knockers.
That is true, giant knockers.
Yeah, and she hails from Texas, so I guess it's true what they say. They growing big over there in Texas. There you go.
But yeah, this is the one. I mean, after part 4, they say it was a final, but it made a lot of money. So they got Danny Steinman, who had done Savage Streets.
Yeah.
To direct this film. And basically, I think originally they were thinking of an opening scene, maybe like a dream sequence, where it would go off from the ending of part 4, and Tommy's taken to the hospital, and he goes crazy and starts killing the hospital staff.
Oh.
And then once he finds Jason's body, I think like Jason rises from the table, and then the adult Tommy wakes up in the van, and that was supposed to make you think, okay, this guy. This whole point was this guy. I think what they were trying to do was they were trying to make Friday the 13th films in which it would be like a whodunit, like, okay, who's the killer? Is it Tommy? Is it really Jason coming back? Is it someone else?
Yeah, they were playing that game with it, trying to play a whodunit, kind of like what they did with the Bloody Valentine remake, and stuff.
But I don't know. I mean, the thing of it was, I have problems with it. Like, okay, number one, at the beginning, where you have the fat kid with the chocolate.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Why do they have a nutcase with an
axe? He cutting wood.
Who gave him an axe?
Yeah.
Why?
Oh, he needs the axe to work out the aggression. Yeah, he worked out the aggression on this kid with the chocolate bar, fucking him up. That's about it. Yeah.
And the mystery never, for some reason, even though I found out it was played by two different people.
Yeah, because you could tell by the eyes.
Yeah, and when I found out it was two different people, it kind of weirded me out because, fuck, I forgot. I think the two guys were Dick Wind and what's the other guy? The guy who played Tommy, John Shepard, I always liked. I liked his bit of kung fu.
Or the whole kung fu vibe he did or whatever. He fucked up the rednecks. This rednecks son or whatever. This woman, this old lady, and this her son Junior. Yeah, she beats up Junior. Mom. Gets fucked
she's
up.
Always telling him, "Will you shut the fuck up?" Like,
yeah, and stuff.
It's weird. I grew to love those type of things, like Miguel Nunez Jr. as Demon.
Oh, that's right. That's the brother of the kid. I remember. Yeah, that he gets killed in the porta potty.
Yeah, and he's like, before he was like, those damn enchiladas. And
yeah.
The...
Yeah, Miguel Nunez. I believe he was also. I think within the same year. I'm not sure. He was in Return of the Living Dead.
Yeah, and he would go on to be in the TV show Tour of Duty.
Oh yeah, and he was also in that comedy sitcom with James Avery, the uncle from Fresh Prince of Bel-Air, to that sitcom with Terrence Howard, as a matter of fact. A sitcom called Sparks, which I think lasted only 2 seasons. It was a funny sitcom. He played like a lawyer at a law firm. It was real funny. Robin Givens was on the show.
But I mean, this film, the reason I look back and I enjoy it, has a lot of nudity.
Yeah.
And there you go. And the kills, like there was one that you see a picture of. I think someone had a picture of someone.
Yeah, the little black kid. Yeah, I forgot the character. I forgot the actor's name. He had a picture that they said they were gonna get ready to film it, but if they would have filmed it, they would have got an X rating. It was that gothic girl or whatever that. There was a scene.
That song with her eyes or the eyes is in the song.
Prosodic Echo, in his eyes or whatever. Yeah, the gothic girl that she was gonna there was a death scene in which she gets stabbed through a chair right to her cooch. They had a picture of it. It looked all bloody. Then the actress is smiling like in a pose and stuff like that. But they couldn't use that, so they had to work out an alternate death scene because Steinman was under very strict, I think, orders with Paramount not to let this movie go into an X. So Steinman claims on his death scenes, he delayed them. This is what he says. I know it's bullshit. That with his death scenes, he delayed them by 5 minutes. So the MPA will give it an R rating.
Yeah, I've heard that 16 scenes featuring sex or graphic violence had to be edited in order to merit an R rating.
Yeah.
And the film ultimately required 9 trips to the MPAA before being granted an R rating.
Thanks to Deborah Voorhees' giant knockers. And that intimates and that very porno-like sex scene that was in the woods right there. I got cut to shreds. Damn. Yeah. I heard somewhere there's a work print, but I heard the work print is about the same. It's not as different though. The work print of that scene supposedly that one of our friends told us about a while back. Remember? Like he had a VHS work print about it. Remember?
Well, what might have happened was it's just like the Texas Chainsaw Massacre 3, where he had a print that had a lot more gore, but then like the producers cut it, and that's like to a point where he could never get that footage back. That's why the unrated cut is not really the true unrated cut, because the other stuff got thrown away.
Yeah, pretty much. That's it.
Oh, by the way, the guy who played Jason, Tom Morga.
Yeah.
Is the name of the actual stuntman. The guy who played Roy.
The ambulance driver, yeah.
Paramedic. Yeah. Well, I guess the whole story was his son was the one, the fat kid that was killed. Which is weird because he never kills the guy who actually killed his kid.
That's true. Because he was already in the authorities already. I'm like, what else can
you... Well, yeah, if he's going to kill everybody here, I think he'd be like, well, fuck this, I'm going to go to the police station.
Yeah.
But you know.
And the bad part, the worst part is, you know, Deborah Voorhees got it the worst out of everybody in the movie, man. Some shears to the fucking eyes, man. It's like, damn, that's brutal.
This had a lot of death scenes. He had a flare to the mouth.
That was fun though. I seen clips of that a flare to the mouth because the guy was like a he talked like with a Brooklyn accent or something or whatever. He's a greasing guy, like a punker. And then he have his friends. Yeah, I seen clips of it. Come on, Vinny, I'm gonna kick your ass. I'm gonna kick your motherfucking ass. You'll start this fucking car. Like doing a song. Vinny, come on! And the car starts to vroom. Then out of nowhere he gets pwned. I mean, I just want to see it.
That's why I like it, because I'm watching, I see these fun sort of little bits with these characters.
Yeah, exactly.
A lot of kills. I mean, the guy, what was that thing? He had like a tourniquet around his head, and like kept twisting it, squeezing his head against that tree.
Yeah, that was like a thing. Yeah, it was his eyeballs. That's the guy that got lucky with Deborah Voorhees. Yeah. If they find today, he gets fucked up too. Real bad. He just crushed his eyes.
And I know Jason's not the killer, but he wasn't the killer in the first movie.
That's true. That's true. And plus, he's not. And plus, it's officially not Jason in Jason Goes to Hell. If you think about it, you know, because it's just his spirit, but we don't see Jason actually in it until the end of the movie. Then again, no one likes Jason Goes to Hell besides me and you. So, so what else can I say about that? But I want to give this movie a second chance. Really do. I'm looking forward to getting my hands on the new deluxe DVD for this. You know.
I heard there's not much on it. Though.
Yeah, but still, I need it in my collection because I don't have the only Friday the 13th I have in my possession is Part 7, Jason Goes to Hell, Jason X, Part 4, the final chapter, Jason Lives. And I'm just curious to get these new DVDs and stuff. Because I don't have Part 2 and 3. I want to get them. I mean, Part 1 I might get, maybe. I don't know. Just curiosity about the commentary with Sean Cunningham and stuff. But,
one last question.
Sure.
About this. Originally, I think they wanted Corey Feldman, but he was doing the Goonies, I think.
I think, yeah, around 1985, yeah.
Do you think it would have been more interesting with...
Well, Corey Feldman, maybe. It would have been interesting because... At the time, he wasn't as old as, you know, as Tommy Jarvis in the movie was, you know. Tommy Jarvis in the movie was probably 17, 18, so he would have been interested to see him as a younger, you know, Tommy right there, you know, exposed to all this stuff and everything like that, you know. It would have been interesting to see and stuff. I guess they didn't get him for 1986 because for Part 6, for Jason Lives, I guess, because they figured already, you know, Tommy's already in his early 20s, so the way they set up in the last movie, so they went with Tom Matthews. Tom Matthews, he brought some darkness to the character, but not as dark, but still was a little fun, you know, to watch and stuff like that. They didn't go to that thing like maybe he's the killer now, because now we know Jason's back. It's more of paranoid a little bit, you know, and stuff like that. I like that. I liked the character. He was a lot of fun, you know, especially, you know, when he meets this girl, Megan or whatever, you know, she's like crazy for him. And we'll get to that, I guess, when we get to Part 6. But Part 5, I want to give it another shot. And when I first seen it a long time ago, you know, and stuff like that. But seeing the stuff that's out there today, I don't mind digging back. Yeah. Now, the next one, I don't know anything about it. The name sounds like it was part of Up All Night, I think. The Mutilator.
Now, The Mutilator, I haven't seen it yet, but I actually have the DVD.
Really? Wow. Okay.
And I always remember the tagline, by picks, by axe, by sword, bye-bye.
Ooh.
It's directed by a guy named Buddy Cooper, who, I think there's a guy on YouTube, K&J Horror or something.
Yeah.
I think he actually knows the director personally.
Oh.
Because I think he has, like, videos, like, talking with him and like Mutilator posters, stuff like that.
Alright.
But I always thought, I mean, it sounded interesting from I think you have a kid, I think for, like, just, he was cleaning his father's, like, gun.
Mm-hmm.
And I think it accidentally fires and accidentally kills his own mom.
Oh, shit.
And his dad comes home and finds it and is so pissed he wants to kill his kid.
Wow.
Well, I think the kid escapes, and when I guess they get the authorities or something. I haven't seen it, but this is what I've heard. The father's disappeared.
Mm-hmm.
But the kid's now in his teens. He comes back home, and because supposedly his dad's been banished, and he brings some friends and girlfriend, and now the father's come back wanting to even the score with his kid.
Wow.
And I don't know. There's always one just from the plot and.
Sound like a deep. It sounds like a pretty deep story. I mean, I like that. I mean, it's interesting. A little more.
I'm not sure if it is deep, but.
No, I mean not deep like deep, but it's like very different. That's what I'm trying to say. It sounds a little different, and not just people walking in the woods. What's that noise? And like that. It's a little more different to it. All right.
It might still be that, but at least that has an interesting premise.
Oh, I want. But if you ever see that one, let me know about it. I'm curious to hear your thoughts about it. And stuff.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, it sounded interesting, and the poster. I don't know if you can see the poster there.
Yeah.
I always thought that poster looked interesting.
It did, yeah. I like the way the tagline like that.
Bye,
of course, yeah. Okay. Now the next one, I think, actually has a special edition DVD. I know I walked by it in the DVD stores a couple of times.
Can you believe that, though?
Yeah, this one's called Nail Gun Massacre. Now, you know about the movie?
Yeah, I know there's a guy named the Cinema Snob who did like a review making fun of this movie, and it looks ridiculous, but it looks fun. Like I would want to watch it.
Yeah, I know it opens up, from what I remember about the film, it opens up with a brutal rape scene of some guys raping a girl.
Yeah, like construction
workers, and from what I understand, some time had passed, and each of the guys mysteriously get killed by somebody in black suit with a motorcycle helmet with a nail gun.
Yeah.
And getting killed owned by nails. So I never seen the rest of the movie. I know I caught it, that beginning part, and I guess it was late when they gave it, because this was back when I was 12 years old, and they gave it in the middle of the night. Go to bed. Alright, so I had to go to bed. I couldn't watch the rest of it, so fuck, they never gave it again. And then I seen it. I think they have it. It's got a special edition. I don't know if it's 2 discs or it's like, wow, this movie got this shit. So it's got to be some cult status behind this movie. Well, maybe it's an interesting idea, a revenge slasher with your killer talks. Sounds like Darth Vader a little bit, because we don't know really if it's the woman dressed in the suit or is it somebody else just killing people left and right with the nail gun. But sounds like it's worth a watch. Maybe I'll pick it up and find out how much it was. I didn't look at the price. I didn't know it was a special edition. I was like in shock. This? Well,
I'd be willing. You know what? I saw a little bit of footage, and it might be bad, but it looks fun.
Yeah, it looks like fun. I mean, interesting, because the killer kind of has a Darth Vader voice for some reason. I don't know if I remember. Darth Vader voice. And when he approaches the construction workers responsible, it seems like whoever the killer is seems like it must have been a witness. So I always had a feeling it's probably the woman maybe doing it, because they don't say if the woman lived or died, or she's around or whatever. Maybe she's dressing up, fucking people up, which is not bad. I mean, revenge slasher, I'll go with it. Stuff like that. But a nail gun, which you don't see too much in a fucking movie, so why not? So I don't know. I'll give it a shot. Let's see. If I ever go my DVD shopping soon, I'll see if I can pick it up if it's still around. Just knowing my luck, when I'm looking for it, it's not there. I'm like, fuck.
I'd be willing to give it a look too.
Yeah, because I can't believe it. A special edition. I'm surprised. Special edition for a movie that don't got no theatric thing on it. But hey, they never stopped anything before. Fuck it. Oh man, so I'm willing to give that a shot. Anyone knows about Nail Gun Massacre? I mean, we know it's not gonna be a serious horror movie, but something that has fun in it. Why not?
Exactly.
It's not dull or boring. It ain't gonna be like The Outing, right? Exactly. Oh man. Let's see. So I guess next one is Horror House on Highway 5.
From 1985. I know nothing about this.
Me neither.
Fuck this movie.
Okay, we'll skip that one. The Ripper.
The Ripper. From 1985 as well. It's... What is it about? Jack the Ripper?
Well, that's a guess.
Uh...
Skip? Because I know what I want to get to next.
Okay, you have. Here's the plot.
Oh, you got the plot for
An
Ripper?
old antique ring turns a college professor into a homicidal maniac when he puts it on. The ring originally belonged to Jack the Ripper, and the Ripper's spirit possesses whoever wears it. Another Jack the Ripper.
Oh, but I'd rather watch Jack's Back though.
That's right, Jack's back.
I'd rather watch that. Jack's Back had a, I like that whole setup, the way that movie is, with James Spader, right? And the sad part is Jack's Back's not on DVD. It deserves a DVD, man. And the whole thing that we think his character's killed off already. That the movie's over. He's the star. And all of a sudden, it wakes up. We think he's having a nightmare. And we realize he has a twin brother. So I liked that idea. That's a good idea to open a movie like that. Fuck with the audience.
It's a film that kind of kept you on your guard as to what was really going on.
Oh, Jack's Back? Yeah. Indeed, yeah. I mean, but I even like that opening song, or whatever they have for it. And Rowdy Harrington directed that, the guy who will go on to do Roadhouse and Striking Distance. He directed Jack's Back. Yeah. Amazing. Yeah.
That was an interesting movie. Yeah.
It was. It's sad that it's not on DVD, though. I have the VHS tape of it, though. Yeah.
Oh, okay then.
So we're talking about Jack's Back, even though the movie's The Ripper, because The Ripper didn't sound too interesting about a possessed ring and a person.
It makes us want to talk about another actually good one.
Yeah, good one. That's why. An underrated one you guys should look up. It's probably going to be in this list. I don't know if it qualifies as slasher, but it's a good movie. And now, the next one on the list that has a kick-ass special edition DVD with a very, 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 very funny commentary track with Tom Savini, Bill Moseley, and Caroline Williams, and that is Texas Chainsaw Massacre 2. The Buzz is back. Now, what's to say about this movie? It's just fun movie.
It's like they knew they couldn't be as scary, so it's like, let's put some sort of make it into a comedy.
Yeah, have fun with it. It's directed by Tobe Hooper, and the writer for this movie, I believe, is Kit Carson. And they did a good job with the film, and it was released to Canon Pictures and stuff. And I know there was a lot of stuff that was about this movie that Gunnar Hansen wanted to return as Leatherface, but they fucked him, which is sad. And we got Bill Johnson playing Leatherface. I think there's some deleted scenes that are on YouTube and on the DVD special, the gruesome edition, as well, that Leatherface actually had more of a body count in this movie. And one of the guys that gets killed is the one and only Joe Bob Briggs.
Yeah, he's going downstairs with these two women, and I don't know, just the dialogue.
Yeah, he's talking about some movie he's seen or whatever, like he's giving some kind of funny thing about it or whatever. And the chainsaw pops out, even though it looks a little silly the way it's done, but hey, it would have been interesting. Then you have a scene that was cut out in which these people are fucking around at some garage, and Vern, the old guy, the cook from the family, comes out of the car, because in this movie now he's actually away from the house, and he's actually a cook, a real cook, like a chef in whatever, in one of those food vans, and he wins this chili contest cook-off or whatever, and then he goes, the secret is in the sauce, so you know what the sauce actually is or whatever.
It's the meat.
What's the meat? Yeah, the people. That's it.
But I mean, this film has a lot of great dialogue. Of course, Chop Top, Bill Moseley's memorable performance.
Yeah.
Lick my plate, dog dick.
That's right. The whole thing like that, and that whole thing with exit, 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 and they hear this thing with the hanger banging on his plate or whatever,
Because you also have Dennis Hopper, who I guess there was stuff cut out that him and the lead girl might have been father and daughter.
Yeah.
And the lead girl, Carolyn Monroe.
Carolyn Williams, I think.
Carolyn Williams.
Yeah.
I was thinking of someone shit. But I think I remember, she has recorded a tape of the people they kill in the beginning where you have one guy's head getting sawed in half.
Yeah.
I remember seeing that as a kid. That was the first one I ever saw. That was, I think, super gory.
Of course.
even before like Jason Goes to Hell, any of that.
Yeah.
And I was like disturbed. I mean, now it looks kind of silly, but
Yeah, back then I know it was fucked up. I know. Because even Tom Savini in the commentary track, he talks about a little bit of mistakes in that scene. Something about that it was supposed to be more blood coming out of the guy, and they only got a little bit, but the results looked more better than he thinks, you know? And that was the movie, that was one of those movies that fire across the eyes, like I've talked about before in the other movies. That my mom was watching it there, and I was watching it with her. We got to that scene. I didn't notice it too well, but she spotted quickly. She went, put my hand over her eyes, like, go to the room, okay. That's it. That was it. Then when I saw it years later, I'm like, wow, that's amazing. Wow, it's crazy. It was amazing. They have a guy that spits a lot. I forgot the character's name. JDLT or whatever.
oh, LG.
LG, yeah. Or whatever. He spits a lot. And that was actually really him spitting. They were making fun of him in the featurette about that. When he goes to conventions and stuff.
Yeah, Lou Perryman, who had worked on behind the scenes on the first film.
Yeah, he's an old friend of Toby Hooper. That's why Toby got him for the movie.
Unfortunately, the tragedy that happened to him was very sad.
Yeah, it is. You know, he gets hammered to death by Chop Chop.
In real life.
Oh, real life? Oh, but he's still running. What are you talking about? He passed away too? Get out of here.
Yeah, a long time ago, there was someone. It was a really creepy story because basically someone had, I don't know if he killed his mom or his dad, or he had killed someone and he was like running away, and he had just randomly gone to Lou Perryman's house and he got murdered in his own house in Texas.
Somebody came and married Lou Perryman?
Yeah, it was like a random thing. Like the guy had killed someone before, and he was running away, and he had just randomly gone into Lou Perryman's home, and that's where Lou Perryman was killed as well.
Get out of here, really? But how old is that DVD? That gruesome edition? Really? I didn't even know that. But that was recently or what? Damn.
I'm trying to think.
I don't know. I got the DVD here. What year was this gruesome edition?
Basically,
I don't know. Let me see.
There was this guy named. I have here. This guy, he had beaten his mom's roommate with a garden tool.
Yeah.
He walked like a couple miles, and he had just stumbled into Lou Perryman's home, a guy he never even met.
Yeah.
That had killed him.
Wow.
And it happened, I think, earlier this year.
Oh, recently? Oh, shit. Wow.
Yeah, or like around April.
Oh, that's terrible, man. Damn.
I thought I didn't know you.
I didn't know I knew about it. Because I got the 2006 gruesome edition. He was there talking and she said, damn, I didn't even know that. Fuck.
Yeah, so it's pretty sad.
It is. Shit. Wow. They catch the motherfucker or what?
Yeah, they caught him.
That's good. Catch him and you stick the chainsaw up his fucking ass. Motherfucker.
Exactly.
Well, anyway, I'm sure if he's going to the penitentiary in Texas, they'll fuck him up badly over there. So, exactly. Yeah, man. Well, heart goes out to his family, man. Damn, I didn't even know that. Fuck. Damn, you learn new things from your friends. You know what's that? Damn.
Yeah, depressing shit.
Yeah, a little bit shit. I was about to talk about that scene where it happens to him in the movie, and I don't know if I could talk about it now. Fuck, man. But anyway, it's an awesome movie. Very awesome film, you know. It didn't get a lot of good publicity at the time, I guess because it was released unrated to the theaters and stuff. And I think Canon was embarrassed by it, and then they fucked with Toby Hooper about it and stuff.
Yeah, but I always liked it. A lot of people badmouth the ending, but I actually always liked the ending because I thought it was like Alice in Wonderland, but on weed.
Yeah, pretty much.
And Dennis Hopper is. You don't see Dennis Hopper like that, just going crazy with a chainsaw.
Yeah, exactly.
I think he's sort of ashamed of the movie, but dude, you did Super Mario Brothers. I don't think you should be ashamed.
Yeah, man. I mean, because it was the 80s, I guess that was around the time where he was starting to dry out. Because I know during the early 80s he was hitting the sauce pretty hard, I guess, and he was trying to put his movie career back up and stuff like that. He was taking any little role that was offered to him. I don't understand. He did My Science Project. What is he worried about? My Science Project, he dressed like a hippie in the end of the movie and stuff, you know. He's there, he's kicking ass. I too, I enjoy it too. It's a fun movie. Fisher Stevens. Yeah.
This is not the worst.
Nah.
You wanna know what's boring? Fucking Easy Rider.
Yeah, I couldn't get into Easy Rider, I admit it.
Easy Rider can go suck my dick.
Exactly. You know, I guess that was a generation thing or something and stuff like that. That's probably what it was.
I'll be like, no, it's a classic. What the fuck you doing? I'm like, fuck you. This is better. Easy Rider.
Yeah, but if you like Easy Rider, it's alright. You know, it's alright.
Yeah, exactly. But I think this is better. So.
Yeah, it's a lot of fun. I mean, Dennis Hopper kicking ass, you know, with a chainsaw, you know, the end fight. It's just the only little thing I think I complain about the movie is... What?
The last shot with her.
Well, not really the last shot. The whole thing with Bill Johnson, Leatherface. That there was a story that they had to use a stand-in whenever Leatherface chainsaw anybody because Bill Johnson could not bring himself to wield the chainsaw on anybody. You heard about that in the commentary?
Yeah.
That he was like such a oh, I don't know if I could do this wield it. But then why the fuck you got the role, man? So, like in the beginning, first days of shooting, like that scene where Leatherface ends up attacking Stretch, Caroline Williams' character in the radio station there, where anything that he's smashing up walls or whatever, that's Bill Johnson. But when Bill Johnson's actually wielding the saw or getting ready to kill somebody, it's not him because of whatever. Strange, very strange, and everything like that.
I heard the original idea for this because I know Canon, I believe, took a lot of money and time away. Around the last minute, they had to cut it back, right?
I think so. Yeah. By Kit Carson talked about that. Yeah, Canon fucked it up.
The original idea, or at least I think the other guy, I think Kim Henkel, he had an idea where it'd be like an entire town of cannibals.
Well, that would have been interesting.
It'd be like kind of like Motel Hell, so that sort of still had that little bit of comedy.
Oh yeah, well, that would have been interesting. That would have been the case. Shit.
I don't know if that's true or if that's bullshit, but either way, it's interesting.
Wow. That would have been a weird movie. See, now that's the fucking idea that Kim Henkel should have went with the fourth fucking movie. That's what he should have did. Instead of getting Peter Griffin to play fucking Leatherface.
Peter Griffin.
Yeah, because that guy, I seen the behind the scenes footage they show, on the documentary of Texas Chainsaw Massacre Next Generation. Yeah. The guy looked like a dumbass playing Leatherface. Because, but you think I should put the saw in this position like this? Or what about if I'm like this? Or wait a minute, Kim. Should I put the saw like this? Or how about if I pick up the lady and put on the hook? Like he's an idiot. So it's like you got Peter Griffin to play Leatherface or something, man. It's a schmuck. Oh man, but 10 out of I give it 10 out of 10. Texas Chainsaw Massacre 2. I mean, my heart goes out to Lou Perryman and and his family with this horrific tragedy, which I just learned about a couple of seconds ago.
He did a great job with it.
Yeah,
he was a memorable character.
Yeah, very memorable indeed. Caroline Williams as the lead girl, was pretty good as well.
They're nice, tight little shorts, too.
Oh, yeah. Woo, amazing.
There you go.
Yeah. And she still look good, man. She's like a MILF now, man. I seen footage of her. I said, wow, she still look good. Damn. And she's funny, too. The commentary track is just hilarious, When that scene with the chainsaw is close to her thing, she goes, ouch! Man, look at my cooch! He came out with that. She's a funny, good all-around gal to hang out with, and stuff.
Exactly. And I always liked her. She was always my favorite actress of the Chainsaw Massacre.
Yeah, I agree. It
was just the last shot was weird. How she went crazy or
the chainsaw dance. Yeah, I guess they just winged it or whatever.
They just said, "Fuck it, we gotta end this."
We gotta end it, man. But Matt Golan's fucking with us. We gotta end this shit. Come on. Toby, I want you to finish the movie right now. Well, I sent Jean-Claude Van Damme to kick the Dr. Peppers out of your hand. Because they say he was addicted to Dr. Pepper.
Yeah, Dr. Pepper. Just like I am with Bell Yellows.
Yeah, but they got him, I think Tom Savini got him one of those drinking helmets Where you have the two
where you
Dr.
can-
Peppers on there. Tom Savini said he got him one of those and shit. And everything. But the special effects with Tom Savini is pretty good. Not bad. Especially when he get to the underground spot over there, which is looked pretty good.
That set design was really cool looking.
Yeah.
It
Awesome
kind of
indeed.
reminds you of House of a Thousand Corpses, the ending.
Yeah.
They
Exactly.
go underground and
Yeah.
things go
Yeah. Exactly.
Strange.
I agree. Yeah. And ironically, the